a secret. I'm really impatient. Hello, kiln and loading number 2 for the week. And actually I really probably could load it again, but I'm gonna take a break. I need to sand things, price things, get them put in boxes so that I can find my workspace. It's a little disastrous over there. So let's get to it. So this one has quite a bit of Christmassy stuff in it. It's at 113. I didn't do anything fancy with this one. And after I had hit start, it was like 350. I was like, oh yeah, I put in some things that I was going to refire to try to get pinholes out. And so I really kind of wanted to put those in with a drop hold, and I didn't. So I have zero expectations that those will have solved the pinhole issue. So we shall see. All right. Cone pack is not on the top because it wasn't gonna fit. Again, 5, 6, 7. So even this is a hot one. That was not my intention. So I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna find here. Okay. This plate was from last year. I didn't like how little contrast there was between the pumpkin lace and the pumpkin dish. So I just put one coat of River Birch's main base. What is that? Honey Flux. Wow. Starting off to a great start here. Yes. So that is what I had on there. I'm gonna open up the door. Okay, sorry. It is nicer outside. The weather is so nice, but this is still over 100 degrees, and so I just wanted more air movement. Okay. I have a card holder. There was a friend who, they do a lot of woodworking, and she asked for a business card holder. That fly really wants me. And so because they do a lot of woodworking, I wanted to use the wood rolling pin. She just asked for one. If she doesn't like this color, I'll make another one. So yeah, that's what I made for her. These little dishes, micro cerulean on this one. And it's hot, so it definitely should have crystallized. The micro pearl did pretty good. So I'm happy with the micro pearl. That's cerulean. Maybe I just did it too thick. I don't know. Whoops. I did knock you. I'm so sorry. Okay. This is what most of them are full of. They took forever to paint. I am happy with it. I am going to put mother of pearl on them and refire them. So I am doing another overglaze, all mother of pearl for this next one, but took forever. Not only took forever, but then like bending over, it was causing issues with my neck, and I'm not sure how many more that I will be doing on top of what I have in here. All right. This is the other big one. And they are all painted with the Colors for Earth. I'm not sure I like the nutmeg on top, or I watered it down too much. Maybe I should have made that a little thicker or done more coats. The trees are so dark compared to that, I kind of wish I would have done a little bit more. But it works. It looked okay. One last mushroom I had. Oh yeah, it definitely got too hot because this is that B-Mix speckled. It blistered a little bit on the back. Right there. You can see pretty good with that shadow. Pistachio Shino. Aw, that one's disappointing. Okay, we're gonna do the little dude and this one. Micro Jade. And I know this one is not food safe, but honestly, I really see these more like for ring dishes. Yes, they could be on charcuterie boards and you could put dipping oils and stuff too. That spot looks really good right there. I love that. Okay, here's the small one small one. I think I had 5 small ones and 2 big. The amount of time that it took to paint these, I just don't know if I'm gonna sell them or if I'm just gonna give them as gifts. Okay, so I loved that this was green and red, but I put it on pretty thick, and so it's really covered up a lot of the texture. It says Merry Christmas, and then Christmas tree. There's a deer, some snowflakes, and another tree here that you can't see. You can still read the Merry Christmas, but it's pretty light. Just a little ornament dish. I usually only do 2 coats on the back and then 3 on the front. And I didn't tell you which one this was. Just one second, let me go find out the name. It is Dragonstone. I was thinking it was Fire and Ice for a minute, and then I looked at the picture of Fire Ice and I'm like, nope, not that. It's Dragonstone, sorry. All right. Another apple with the apple tree. This one does not take nearly as long. This is on the frost, and I just love frost with these painted dishes. It just makes the colors pop so much more. But hand building with frost is not that easy. Okay. Then I have some mason jars. The chevron, and on the flat surface, the blue did not bleed. This one is with silver lining, Mayco Stroke and Coat. I really don't have a silver that I like. A silver glaze. Oh, I got aluminum hydrate on my chin. This one I really, really like. Oh, I'm happy with this one. This is that pattern on the pumpkins that like all melted and you couldn't see. Look how gorgeous it is. I love the fall leaves. And then it needed the gold lid, right? So pretty. And then I did just Mayco Shino on the sides to match that. Love it. This one I did, it's the blue from Spectrum. It's the floating light blue from Spectrum. That's what it is. We'll see if I can remember what it is in a minute. I can go back and look if I need to. There are lots of layers in here because lots and lots of dishes. Okay, these we're gonna take 2 at a time though. Oh, I didn't tell you. So these, I also put just around the rim honey flux. I didn't want anything that would run, nothing on the back. I did sign it and put my Bible verse that I have for this year on right up here. So here's these two. They are, I think, all kind of all different clays. Like one I think is a buff, the other is WC609. I don't think that I have any of these with Laguna Frost. Both of these with 609. And that's all I've got on those. Then this little guy I have just plain, nothing. I am planning on putting a underglaze transfer on there, so I'll find one that can be fired along with the mother of pearl just to make it easy. I'm not doing one firing in this guy for this. I do have a super tiny, like really fast kiln that I could use for things like that, but that one's stuck. And so is this. Ow! That one sliced me. I'm gonna pause you just to clean that up real quick. Okay, I'm back. This is kind of dangerous sometimes when you don't have gloves, just for the fact that you might find something super sharp. So, on to this. Okay, and I guess I take that back. I have two, but I'm not doing a kiln unloading just for those two. Okay. These, I was really excited to see. So I have mugs that match these, and I'm gonna make more. So winter wood, and then Starry Night, and these are both the dipping versions. I did dip twice because I wanted it thicker. And this one, let's see if I can get a good gold flake in there. It does have some gold flakes that this one did not, but it was almost too thick. You can see exactly where it like pooled right here. Clifford, no. Okay. See, this one's good. This one is Starry Night, all. And look at those gold specks. See, those are good. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Fly. Okay. Micro ash. This one is micro ash, and you can really see that pumpkin. I love that. That one's good. That was really, really good. Okay, these are good. So cute. I need to make more of these. I'm in love with these. All right. So we have a green light bulb and a yellow and a red and all three. Aren't they so cute? I need to get a blue one. Really, I just need to make a bunch more. I got the cutters off of the cookiecutterlady.com, and these are all the silver lining stroke and coat. This is bright red. I believe I used bright green. These are Mayco colors, like they're solid ones. And then I don't think it's bright yellow. It's the honey. There's a bright yellow and then another yellow, and this is the other yellow. Those are so cute. That's also really dangerous when I do that. Okay. Definitely have some things in here I'm not a fan of. Okay, we're gonna start with these. Okay, I really thought about not firing this owl because I just did the head and I really didn't like it. I really don't like it. I have micro ash with that. Not a fan of that. Okay, the pumpkin. Also micro ash, and I like micro ash with the pumpkin, not with the owl, so that's okay. I wanted a little more orange undertones with it, and so I put an orange underglaze, underglaze. It's orange sherbet. I kind of wiped it back when I was cleaning up the edge, but that would be the orange color. And I did an underglaze because with these micro glazes, I am finding that you really don't get very many crystals when you layer it. And so I did the underglaze, hoping that I would still get a few crystals. And it did. Yeah, it's crystallized in areas. I mean, especially like it wants to focus on my head. Like right there. Like you can see some. So I like it, it's fine. Okay, same thing with this owl. I think that I just don't like just the head of the owl, because I like this one. What would you guys glaze an owl? I kind of like this one. It's good and dark. But I actually really like this. The more I'm looking at it, I'm like, no, I really like that micro ash on the owl. I think it's flat out that I don't like the head. I have a friend that likes owls, so Brandy, I may just give it to you. Okay, these two are Tidal Wave. I have an entire dipping bucket full of Tidal Wave, and I'm like, I need to use it. I need to like it and then use it. And so that's what I just did on these spoon rests. Tidal Wave. And I have a little more than half a gallon, so I need to, I mean, here's the thing. It's a good blue, but it turns more green than what I want a dark blue to do. So, perfect for things like this, but I also want a true dark blue that doesn't change colors. Like I want this shirt. And that obviously breaks green. So it's fine. These work great, but not what I really want in a glaze to have all the time. Okay. This little guy, micro cerulean, is on it. And the roller is from Ceramica Transfers. She has some really cute rollers, and that's one of them. So I think that's cute. This spoon rest just has fuzzy peach on it. Nothing to that one. So this one, it's on brown bear clay, and I had dipped it a long time ago, but I didn't remember what I dipped it with. Looking at it, I believe that it was dipped in blue poppy. And so I wanted to do something more plain on the other side, and so I dipped it in, I think that's cream. It's either cream or I also did fuzzy peach, just because I didn't remember what this was, so I wanted it more neutral. So yeah, it works. Not mad about that one either. Okay. Ooh, that guy is stuck. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take this lid off. Okay, we're at the bottom. There we go. My goodness, that was difficult. Okay. I'm gonna pause you. Okay, to continue on, and the fly is still driving me crazy. This is the bottom shelf, 5, 6, 7, and this was the top. So, little cooler on the bottom, which is good because that top shelf got really pretty darn hot. All right. So I do have some refires in here. Okay, and I'm excited. I really debated about not refiring this one because it had already been fired 3 times. And at first I refired it because the bottom of the handle had an issue. And then the second time I refired it, it had a top of the handle had an issue. So grounded it down as smooth as I could and then put more glaze. Finally, cotton candy mug is good to go. I'm excited about that because that took a while. All right. We have, I'll do both of these. Okay, these are both refires. And the cat is hidden in both of them. Because they're refires, they kind of, it melted more than what I wanted. Those bumps, the last time that I pulled these out, I was like, what on earth are these bumps? I don't know why, what happened, other than I probably should have sieved the glaze a little bit more. They were truly like bumps. And so I barely touched one of them and it popped. I was like, well, that's weird. So then I popped all of them and I put 1 coat of river birch over it. So that healed any issues. Other than now, the cats are hiding. They look good now though. The glaze looks good now. Can't see the cat, but the glaze looks good. Okay. These were refires This one had something weird going on with the handle. Just really weird texture. And so I sanded that all down. It's nutmeg. I had nutmeg over all of it with some like swipes of manganese wash. This time I like to do the hairspray trick, especially with dipping glazes. So I sprayed it with hairspray and then dipped it twice with Starry Night. And between each dip, I blast it with the heat gun, just try to get it to dry a little bit quicker. That is how I refire or reglaze. I like it now. It's nice and rustic. It's like weird and I like it. I really like it this now. This one, I kind of did the same thing. Starry Night, dipped it in Starry Night. I can't tell nearly as much. Like, I don't understand what it is, but it's nice and rustic and it works really, I don't know. Does this work for you? Like, I'm not sure what all is happening here. Don't ask me because I have no idea. Okay. Refires on these. That's a big refire. I love it. Okay. Look at that drip. This one was kissed by the Christmas ornament. And so I got the Christmas ornament taken off and you can tell there's a little tiny dent there. It's not a big deal at all. But I put more autumn purple on it and refired it. Gotta love when you put it on stilts, right? So I'll get that knocked off pretty easy and that will work. This one had issues right in the handle. So actually, I think both the top and the bottom of the handle had a little bit of issues. Just put a little bit of glaze of each on those, refired, works now. This one, I don't remember. Oh, right at the bottom, the base of the handle on that one too had a little bit of weird things going on. Little more glaze, refired, works. Love it. I think I'm just gonna wind it to kiln. That one, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, these two. These two were the ones that had some pinholes. But you know what? Even though it didn't do what I was going to do, it may have worked. So, more drips. This is black walnut and pearl white. So I think we're good. I don't see any pinholes on it. It looks beautiful. Again, dripped off. But get that taken care of. Those are good. I don't see anything. That's exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna put it down here. This last one, okay, that's super weird. I actually put, so this was a planter. I had it for a while. I could look at the stamp. Ephesians 2:8, I think that was 2 years ago I made it. Never sold. And quite frankly, I have some plants that I need a new planter for. So I was like, you know what? I didn't want the black. This was Cosmic Tea Dust. This was either pitch black or obsidian. I'm not sure which was underneath it, but it was just black and then speckled black. And so I was like, well, I'll just reglaze it into one that I think would look better in our house. And so I just put some honey flux all over it. All over it. That is honey flux with cosmic tea dust underneath. How bizarre is that? Now, the thing of it is our house is very much log cabin-y, so brown will work for it, even though I'll probably replant the plant and put it on this side. How bizarre! Cosmic tea dust with honey flux. That's weird. I would have never guessed it to be brown. That's weird. So anyway, now I need to replant one of our plants that we got at my grandma's funeral. So, and then I need to make another planter for the other plant because it was one that like had 2 in it. So anyway, this one, minus slicing my finger in half, I'm really happy with this kiln unload. So this is exciting. Thanks for joining me on this one. Like I said, I do think I have enough. It would be a loose kiln load. It wouldn't be very full, but I could probably do it again. I think I will wait though. I need to take a breather, find my workspace again, and make more. I haven't thrown in many weeks and I'm itching to throw on the wheel again. So anyway, thank you guys all for joining me yet again. Thank you all for the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you guys enjoy these videos and God bless. Bye.